Welcome back to the Naughty Corner podcast. Today we're here with me, Ycowboy, and Fishy.
Hello.
And then we also have our very first guest, Derpetti.
Yay!
Hello.
Woo!
Yay! Woo!
Alright, I'm the only one clapping. That's understandable. Alright.
I mean, there's only
Yeah, I
three
was
of us.
hyped.
I announced it. You're the audience, and Derpetti's the guest.
The victim.
You are the victim.
That's probably a poor choice of words with what's happening today, right? Oh, wait, what's happening now?
Anyways, let's continue.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Derpetti.
Like
I'm
social security
20.
number and everything like that, please.
Oh, totally.
Do we
It's
have those in New
111. No, we don't
Yeah.
have them in New Zealand.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Closest would be like a passport number. Yeah, so I'm 20. I'm studying cybersecurity, and I occasionally stream. Yeah, not very exciting from New Zealand.
This sounds like a Tinder profile. I'm 20,
Yeah, that'd be
streamer, and all of the above. So, yeah.
give you some shitty pickup line if you want that. Don't know if
Are
it's
you
gonna
from
contribute too much.
Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Hey girl, you fall from heaven because it looks like you landed face down. Ahaha, aha.
We just lost all our viewers.
Yeah, I didn't actually understand that one though.
All right. Well, I think to start off with, how long have you been doing streaming, Derpetti?
So I started streaming on Twitch when I was, I think, 15. On a different account than
my God.
the one I use.
Okay, that's
Wait,
pretty
Yeah.
young.
15. That was 5 years ago. When did
Oh,
Twitch
yeah.
start?
It started actually as Justin TV, and it got changed to Twitch, and God knows, like 2012, maybe?
Jesus.
Wow, you're old.
I'm not sure. Oh, I wasn't on since then. No. But I don't know when Twitch would have started.
I don't know.
2007 was when Justin TV started.
Why was it called Justin TV? Like,
Because a guy called Justin started it, surely.
Yeah.
okay, you know
It
what?
was
That makes
actually
sense.
created by Justin Khan.
Justin who? Is that a bad word I just heard?
Justin Khan, Kan.
Oh, okay.
And then it got bought out by Twitch, I guess,
Damn.
So
All
it's
right.
or bought out and
yeah.
changed into Twitch.
Uh-huh.
Or
How long did it take you to get affiliated with Twitch?
So back in the day, there weren't actually affiliates. It was partner or not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I never got partnered on that first account, and I was quite different back then. I think there was a lot of expectations for women on the platform that a 15-year-old should not have been meeting.
Yeah.
And so I sort of scrapped that account because I was getting a lot of, there was a lot of creepy stuff happening.
Yeah, at
So I
15
kind of-
years old, I would assume so. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's
So-
kind of creep.
I took a big step back from streaming, and then I think I started back up again a year later under the current account. But I used to be called Ycowboy. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I got affiliated pretty much as soon as they released the platform, the option to,
Uh-huh.
because that's relatively new.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah. No, affiliates. Oh, well, I'm saying that,
Uh-huh.
but 3 years has flown by, so I don't know how long it's actually been available for. I'm just a boomer.
pretty much.
Got a fellow boomer on the podcast. Hell yeah.
Fellow boomer.
Yeah.
Heck.
Well, listen, there'll be boomers listening to this podcast, okay? So, we have to accompany all genders, and I'll just shut up.
You mean all ages? Because
You know
boomers
what?
is an age, not a gender.
It can be a gender too. Someone can sexually identify as a boomer gender.
Is that like a roleplay thing?
Yeah.
Role-playing as boomers.
Yeah, it's part of a role play.
So what are your favorite games to play or like to stream, rather?
Got a bit of a soft spot for Minecraft, you know?
Of course.
I'll always have a soft spot for Minecraft.
Why is that?
I've been playing it since I don't even know, probably a decade now.
Yeah.
It's probably the first real like PC video game I picked up.
Uh-huh.
Before that, I played a little bit of PlayStation 2, but nothing like on PC. You know?
Yeah, no.
I mean, PlayStation 2
So-
didn't have Minecraft, so
Yeah, it was more like,
it was
Yeah.
like Crash Bandicoot,
yeah.
you know, those type of games.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 was very different.
I think
Yeah.
I think Brandon is the only one who has not. Like, I just introduced Brandon to Minecraft like the other like last year, or was it this year, Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been last year, like
I think
late
late
last
late last year. So you're fairly new to the game still. Like the other night, you asked us how to make planks of wood. It was like
No,
Just
no,
get that-
no. I
Yes.
didn't ask how to make planks of wood. I asked you guys how to make like the charcoal thing and like like how to make logs.
But you
or
also
whatever.
asked how to make planks of wood. You can't deny that. All right.
Okay, look. Okay, I'm not the only person that hasn't played Minecraft.
I
for a long time.
agree.
I'm sure there's 20-year-olds that still haven't played the game. Okay,
No, yeah, I agree.
it's
But
a fairly new game.
what do you mean it's a fairly new game? It's been out for a while. Derpetti, how long has it been out for? Like Minecraft in general, it's been out for ages, hasn't it?
At least 10 years.
Yeah.
So if it's at least 10 years, it came out when I was 8.
It was released 17th of May 2009, so 11 years.
11 years, Jesus.
Yeah. Like
It's
get with
been
the
a while.
times, man.
I was born in the same decade it was.
So was
So was me.
I. Yeah.
We were all
Oh,
born
yeah.
the same. Okay, what do you think we're younger or
We're all Zoomers.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Oh, 'cause-
strange to hear though.
Am I the oldest here?
Yes, you are.
I think so, yeah.
Jesus, I'm like a mother.
You are my
Wow.
mother. You could be my mother.
I mean, wait, what?
Mom?
I'd be a terrible mother.
From all the
I mean, you won't know unless you try.
I mean,
I don't want to.
like from all the times I played with you and the times you've gotten drunk, it's like I don't think I would like to have you as my mother.
No, I'd be incredibly neglectful. I'd be playing Minecraft for like 8 hours and be like, oh fuck, I forgot to feed Timmy again.
Damn it, it's been like 3 weeks.
I
Oh,
like how I like how Timmy's the default name for every child that if you don't
It
know the
is.
name of. It's
Little
like, how
Timmy.
did that start?
little Timmy.
I don't know. I think I started doing it. That used to be Leafy's thing. Little Timmy and Susie were like the default kid names.
Oh, really? I didn't
Uh-huh.
know that.
Wait, as in Leafy is here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap, you
Yeah,
know him?
I never watched his content. I've seen like him pop up a couple times in Drama Alert.
Dude, he's come back with vengeance to slaughter everyone on his list. It's
Yeah, like
really funny to see.
I don't know what happened. Like, was he like fucking dickhead to everyone or something?
So he used to sort of, his content was making fun of people, but like
Yeah.
weird people, but still he was making fun of people.
Uh-huh.
And then he got into some beef with H3H3, and then I think him and Keemstar used to be friends, and then he stabbed him in the back, or something happened with that.
Yeah.
And he basically just disappeared off the internet, and now he's come back as the Antichrist. It's really funny.
Yeah, wasn't his first video back just stabbing into H3H3 or something? He did something to H3H3, I think I remember.
Well,
Didn't he call iDubbbz a cuck?
Yeah,
I thought his first video back was just you fucking cuck.
Yeah,
That was
because iDubbbz's girlfriend got like an OnlyFans account, right?
Oh, that was iDubbbz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he also like did a video on H3H3 as well. Like that was like the next video or something. I don't know, but no, yeah.
Yeah, he's done a few.
Okay, well, speaking of things that have disappeared off the internet, what are your thoughts
dad?
on Facebook gaming taking over Mixer?
I mean, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Like-
it really did.
A lot of people predicted Mixer like falling at some point, but they didn't warn their engineers. They didn't warn their partners. Oh, they might have, but no, I don't think they did. I think it came as a shock to the partners, to the people making the platform. It just shut down. It's
I mean,
crazy.
like, it got announced that Facebook gaming was taking Mixer, and then, like, what? Was it 2 days later it shut down or something?
It's still open until like the 22nd of next month, I think.
Oh, okay.
But the only live streams really are people saying, "Hey, this is my Twitch or Trovo
Yeah,
or
and
D
it's my
Live
last
account."
stream on Mixer.
So self-promoting and stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah,
But
trying
it's
to
like-
get their audience over to another platform.
Oh, okay.
But like, weren't like a bunch of Mixer streamers people that got banned on Twitch, so they can't really
Yeah.
go back to Twitch.
my
So
gosh.
I think Lindsay Wood and Ice Poseidon are two quite big streamers that are in that case, but Lindsay Wood got unbanned from Twitch, and I think Ice Poseidon's right now appealing his ban.
Yeah, I saw his video or whatever it was.
But yeah, a lot of people that got banned from Twitch made a home on Mixer, so... And a lot of people were on the platform since it was Beam, like, have been there for years, and they just slapped them in the face by shutting it down.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
no
how
warning.
like when did Mixer start? Like,
How
how
so
long
it
after
used to
Twitch?
be... It used to be called Beam, and then it got acquired by Microsoft and became Mixer. So, and
Yeah.
I don't know when that was, but it's definitely been a few years overall.
Huh.
And when was so the acquisition was in 2016,
Okay.
so it's been Mixer for like 4 years now.
Yeah,
Damn.
And because Beam sort of made a name for themselves because of their faster than light, which is
What does that
basically... So if you streamed, and it carried on to Mixer, if you streamed on Mixer, your stream was literally like half a second behind live time, so that
Oh, okay.
people were basically seeing stuff as it happened. It was so fast. And the funny thing is, a few years ago, Twitch's delay used to be like 20, 30 seconds. It was nuts.
Damn.
Like, by the time someone had come into your channel and said hi, by the time you said hello, they'd probably already left.
Oh,
So,
really? Wow.
yeah, by the time you reacted to it.
Yeah.
And then Mixer comes along with this faster than light mode, and then even their regular mode was still really fast. And suddenly Twitch now has quite fast streaming.
Uh-huh.
And that's because of Mixer, because Mixer had this absolutely like phenomenal speed, and so Twitch was forced to keep up.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's the
just-
good thing
yeah.
about competition, though, because
Yeah.
it always makes both companies want to outdo the best, which always is better for the consumers anyway.
Oh yeah.
So competition's always been good, but now that Mix is gone, what is Twitch's competition? YouTube?
YouTube and Facebook really.
Yeah, Facebook
Yeah.
But
gaming.
like, Twitch is still miles ahead in the streaming service compared to those
Facebook's
two.
Isn't it Facebook
Facebook's got
catching
some
up?
big numbers.
It's catching up. I think.
Really?
I think it's different markets. So I think Asia, Facebook's really popular in, whereas like in Western countries, no one's touching Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? Like, have you guys ever watched a stream on Facebook Gaming?
No, I
No.
didn't even know Facebook gaming was a thing until I heard it was taking over Mixer.
Yeah, but if you go to Facebook Gaming, I mean, if you can trust their numbers, like 70k people watching Free Fire Battlegrounds, I've never heard of that.
heck?
65k watching PUBG Mobile, 50k watching Grand Theft Auto, 16 watching Dota, and that's like just the start. So those are huge numbers.
No, yeah.
I mean, I suppose if it's got the Asian market, it will have massive numbers.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of which, country you're in, because if you're
Yeah.
from like America or New Zealand or Australia, you're gonna likely be watching Twitch.
No, yeah. Us
Yeah,
Americans
true.
love Twitch, if you know. Yeah.
And then-
Wait, I'm sorry to cut in, but did we mention in the beginning that you're in New Zealand just as a Ycowboy?
She mentioned
I think
it.
so.
I said,
I think
okay.
I mentioned
Derpetti
it.
mentioned it.
All right, so I'm the only American here. Gotcha. Okay.
That's a first,
odd one
America
out.
being a minority.
Yeah. Being a minority to my own podcast, I'm a minority. God damn. All right. Anyways, continue. I'm just gonna sit my sorrows. Oh, yeah, go on.
Fair enough.
Wait, so it says that I'm on Facebook Gaming, like the website. Free Fire's got 70,000 viewers, but the ones that are live right now, the most popular one has 482 viewers.
Are they ordered by popularity?
Oh, I don't actually know.
It could be like
I would assume. Oh no, it's not. It's not. That's really
because
odd.
Twitch does it. But well, the thing with Twitch is that it's always pushed the most viewed streams to the front,
Yeah.
and it's like a situation where the most popular streamers get more popular, and then the less popular streamers really struggle to get views.
So it's like capitalism.
Yeah, pretty much. But they have changed that recently, so you can now order by most viewed, least viewed, stream time, and then you can order by recommended for you. So
What does that mean? Like content creators that they think you would like.
yeah, so they recommend people that they think you'd like, which was never used to be a feature.
But how would you determine that?
I guess
Well, it just
like the people
guess
you
it tracks.
watch. Like I guess like
Yeah.
the content that the people you're watching, what they mostly play. So is there like, okay, so this other person, for example, one person's playing Warzone, you're watching their content. So okay, there's another person that plays Warzone pretty regularly as the person you're watching. So I would assume that's how they take care of that.
I guess, but that still seems kind of odd. Because
It
each person
probably-
is their own personality.
Well, it probably also looks like and says, okay, if someone's following this person, out of everyone following that person, half of them also follow
yeah.
this person, so we'll
That
recommend
also
this
works.
person.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
also do on YouTube. Like sometimes it even recommends a video where it's like the videos you watch from this channel, the people who watch those videos also watch this other channel, and they recommend like another video and stuff. So
Like, studying this sort of stuff is like a huge amount of like research and all that into patterns, but
then you also get like YouTube having so many bots, like they're like the bots are copy striking videos that don't deserve to be copy striked and stuff.
yeah,
yeah,
It's really
YouTube's
weird
a little
system.
spicy.
it is. But
Also,
YouTube's my home.
Big money. What's his name? Ninja got $30 million. So how does that work?
What
though?
the heck?
So he got paid $30 million to be on Mixer.
Oh, I know
yeah,
about
yeah.
this. Devin Nash did a really good video about it.
Okay.
So Mixer said, okay, so let's set up a contract. So we'll pay you, I think, 20-30 million. And you'll stream this, 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, or whatever it was. They would have agreed an amount for this amount of years. And in return, we'll provide a serviceable platform. So it means, you stream, we'll provide a platform for you to stream on. And because they're not meeting their end of the bargain anymore, they're not providing a platform, so they're violating the contract, they're forced to immediately pay this amount out. So he was meant to be paid $30 million, I assume regularly, for streaming.
Like
On
over a
Mixer.
course of time.
Yeah, over 3 years, I think it was. And
But
because
it
they
cut short.
Yeah, they violated their contract with him and with Shroud and with all the others, so they have to pay out immediately.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
And this is why having a good lawyer is incredibly important.
God, Ninja's freaking rich. He's too rich. He's the richest
the
streamer.
thing is now, Ninja now gets to take himself over to Twitch and say, hey, you want a contract with me? And if they say
Yeah.
no, he can say, well, he can go to YouTube and say, and then he can start leveraging this against them to try
Exactly.
get a contract to
Yeah.
do what he was going to do anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Or he
That's
can retire, because
insane. Yeah, he could.
$2 million.
Fam, if I had $30 million, the life I would live.
Hookers,
Yeah,
a
so-
pool, and a bunch of. I don't know what's your favorite drink. I know you don't drink. I was gonna say champagne, but I don't know. I know you don't drink alcohol.
Apparently, people that like alcohol don't even like champagne. It's just like a luxury drink that you have to celebrate.
Is it?
But it
I don't
doesn't even
Champagne's
taste
good.
that good.
Derpetti.
It's about finding a good champagne.
Okay. I was gonna say you're the only person here that's drank.
Oh yeah, Fishy can't
I'm the
drink.
alcoholic.
I can't.
Yeah.
So.
Alcohol, champagne's good, but some are better than others. But then again, it depends on what you like, because some people despise wine and some people enjoy wine. So
I've had wine at mass during my communion, and I remember hating it very much. It was very, very bitter. And
But that's not like
it.
proper wine, though. I've been told. I've been told it's just water with like grapes, like grape juice.
No. There. Some churches do have proper wine. Like the church that I went to during middle school, they actually have proper wine. I can't remember the name of it, but I know they do have like.
They just have the bottle in the back.
Yeah, they have the bottle in the back. I remember one time, because I don't know if you guys know what an altar server is, but
I mean, I went to a Catholic school.
Okay, you know? All right, at least you know. So do you know what one is, Derpet?
Yeah, vaguely.
Okay, all right. So I'm an altar.
Do you want to explain to the audience that don't know?
I mean, they can search it up. No, but like, so what an altar server is that whenever you go to mass, you always see like at least maybe 2 or 3 either
Kitties.
Maybe kitties, maybe actually grown men. Like it can.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah, we don't discriminate here. Okay. But what they do is they basically help out the priest during the mass. So they would go take the bread or the body of Christ or whatever, and they'll help the priest out. So I was one of them, and I was doing it with my friend. And one day, when we were getting ready, they had the bottle of wine there, and so my friend was just looking at it. And he was like, "Damn, this is some good shit right here." And he was tempted to just like take one of the bottles and just pour out some wine and just drink it right there before the mass. But no, yeah, they do serve proper real wine at some churches. I don't know if all of them, but I know they do serve them at probably most churches here. So.
And that's how Catholic kids get drunk.
Yeah, that's how all the altar servers get drunk. They just. After mass to celebrate, they just pour out a glass and cheers, bro.
Pour one out for the fallen boys.
What was it like to be drunk for the first time ever?
Good question. Derpet?
Oh, this is to me.
Yeah,
sorry.
you're the
None
only
of
one
us
who
can
drank.
drink. Well, I mean, I can drink, but I choose not to drink.
I guess the first time I really got drunk, was when I'd moved into my dorm at uni, and we all went out for the night. And yeah, I guess it's just you start to sort of feel like a little floaty, and it's sort of like your fine motor controls are just a little dampened. It's like sort of like your body's lagging. So like for me, it's like I want to like grab my water bottle and drink, and then it's sort of like I then sort of reach out and do it afterwards instead of like at the same
20
time.
20 seconds later.
Not quite that bad. And you just like, you just really sort of relax, and it's like there's a little less, you know how there's sort of a wall around your brain, and it's like the things you would say versus wouldn't say.
Yeah.
That's
and
just
it's sort
gone.
of not gone, but it's a little weakened. Like
Okay.
you can definitely, you're still in control of yourself. It's just you're sort of more relaxed, and that wall's more relaxed. So you might, say things that you wouldn't normally say. So like with me, I end up telling people that I love them, like my friends. I'm like, I love you so much.
I thought
I
that
would
was
normally
like,
say that.
I thought that was like
Yeah.
mostly weed. Like, doesn't weed do that to you? Like, it makes you like
you've been high
open up
before,
more.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's the difference?
It's, for me, I think it's hard to tell. I think when I'm high, I just sort of do weird things. Like I'm not hungry, but I'll eat, and it's sort of like
You got the munchies.
I'll have a bag of chips. Yeah, but I'm not hungry, but it's like, oh, I want those, but I'm not hungry, but I want them. And then suddenly they're gone. And then
What?
it's sort of just weird. I haven't really been high enough times to collate it into sort of a description. But it's, you just happy. Like kind of like a giddy feeling.
So would you rather be high on weed or drunk?
Depends if I've got stuff to do the next day. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
say you're like on holiday, you're just relaxed, you don't have to worry about the next like month or so. What would you rather be, high or drunk?
Probably high, but both are fun in their own rights. It depends on the situation. If I'm like spending time with people, usually I'll drink alcohol because if everyone's drinking, it's a social activity,
Yeah.
and you don't necessarily drink to get drunk, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no.
It's
Like,
mostly just for
definitely.
like social interaction.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I'll often, for social occasions, just have like one drink, or you know, like be drinking, but like slowly. And it's just, it really helps to get, like, I have a lot of anxiety, and it helps to get rid of that, and it just helps me to sort of socialize, you know?
Yeah.
So-
I've been at around like I've been at like maybe 3 or 4 parties where alcohol was present. And no, yeah, some people like to go like fucking nuts and just drink all the alcohol they can, and some people like just chill and
Yeah.
drink 1 cup and just do it for social interaction. I mean, so,
Drinking's fun until you're throwing up because you drank too much.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's-
Have you ever blacked out though?
once.
Oh my god!
Not again.
How much did you
I
drink?
was-
Oh my god!
Half a liter of vodka.
Is that
What the heck?
I don't know. Is that a lot?
So you can measure alcohol like by standard drinks. So you're meant to, there's like a certain amount of standard drinks you should be drinking in a week, like, or less, obviously. And there's a certain amount you should be drinking in a night. And so the general rule is 1 standard per hour, to get all the alcohol out of your system. So as in, if you've had 5 standards, after 5 hours, you'll be sober again, completely sober.
Oh, okay.
20 standards is a lot more than one person should be drinking. So
Yeah, isn't vodka like so much liquor in there? Like there's so much.
It's the highest amount of alcohol.
Yeah.
I believe. It's like
So
30% alcohol.
30 mils, I think, is a standard shot ish. I think 1 fluid ounce maybe, and that is 1 standard.
What the heck?
that little.
Derpetti, you're an alcoholic.
See, this is why I
No.
drink water.
Yeah, no, that's something I regret quite a lot. Haven't done it since.
How do you recover
shocking
from like a
reasons.
hangover?
You drink water and you wait. Really?
Isn't there stuff
that's
to help you?
painkillers.
There's stuff to help you,
Yeah.
isn't there? Like some sort of there's some medicine to help, right? Am I just speaking out my ass?
Hangovers. Yeah, hangovers are mostly because you've what is it? You're dehydrated. And you're missing, what's the, oh god, electrolytes. You don't have enough electrolytes.
Yeah, okay.
So with that in mind, like a sports drink might help, something that
Yeah.
replenishes
It's like an
electrolytes.
energy
But
drink.
Yeah.
yeah, your
Gatorade.
best bet. Yay! Your best bet is to stay hydrated while drinking, so that you don't get hungover in the first place.
Okay.
It's really for every amount of alcohol you drink, you should be drinking water, like a glass of water, to balance it out. And always eat while drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
'Cause
Always.
otherwise you do throw up if you drink on an empty stomach, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you have to line the stomach. You have to line your stomach before you
Yeah.
start drinking. The alcohol just gets absorbed a little bit better. Because if you don't, it's going straight in and into your bloodstream, and it's gonna hit you 3 times as hard.
Damn.
That's not a scientific fact. That's experience.
Oh, okay. So for all you people wanting to go out and drink, remember these facts. Okay.
Yeah. Listen to
We've gone
Mommy
real off
Derpetti.
topic.
What was the topic we started on?
Yeah.
Streaming
Streaming.
and
Oh
Mixer.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about rich people and champagne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a big beeline. But I mean, I streamed on Mixer for a month or so.
Do you prefer
Solidly.
Mixer or Twitch when you were streaming?
Ooh, that's hard to say.
Why is that?
Mixer was really good for discoverability because there's less streamers, so it's a lot easier to get seen.
Okay.
I grew fast on Mixer. Like, I had, in a month of streaming, I had, I think, 350 followers.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
So that's numbers. Yeah, I'd come away from streams with 20 followers from like a 4-hour stream. That is numbers you don't reach on Twitch
God damn.
as a small streamer.
No, yeah, it's like I stream. I've been trying to stream like every day or so. I still only have like 15 followers. Like, what the heck? Bruh.
Yeah,
I stream for
really-
less than you and I have more followers.
Yes, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you don't stream at all. But like, you know what? That's it. I'm not streaming
What I-
anymore.
Fair enough. What I really liked about Mixer was that it felt like Twitch from 2016. It was small, and it was new. Yeah, it just like
and
it
probably
really gave me
appealed more
nostalgia.
to audiences to find new people that they've never heard of or whatever.
Yeah, but the problem with Mixer was like they didn't have clips. They didn't have any sort of monetization for non-partners.
Okay.
And then it was just a little frustrating. And they didn't have like the emotes that Twitch has.
As in
They
like
had their own system.
the Pog Champs and all those
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
things. Okay.
The monk.
Because Twitch has built up this massive culture where like you say Monka S and we all know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You
I
say
don't.
Kappa and we know what you're talking about. And Mixer just had nothing like that.
Yeah,
So
like
it
little
was
kids
just-
over here, like, what's a monka S?
I
What do you
don't know what
mean?
that is. I'm on Twitch. I don't know what that is. I only know what Pog Champ is.
It's the sweating Pepe.
Yeah. You know
I'll
who
send
Pepe
you a
is?
picture.
Pepe's the frog, right?
Yeah, Pepe the Frog.
But like the thing about even if you don't know what Monka is if you search it and look at the picture, it's like, okay, I understand
Yeah,
what that's
yeah.
I understand what you mean, you know? If I said that's a Monka S moment.
That's a monka S
okay.
moment.
Yeah.
I love that
It
picture.
just it really yeah. So I think Mixer was lacking a lot of that and it felt like they weren't bothered to cultivate a culture. So
What do you mean by that?
it felt like Mixer was quite content to sort of sit there and like throw money on streamers and then just ignore the platform.
Expect it to be big or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah, because we were asking for clips for like months and I think people have been asking for this for years and they just didn't. And then there were clips for partners because it was experimental, but they never pushed it to everyone. And then it was just frustrating. It felt like no one was getting listened to, and the updates were all like, hey, you know, they added this Mixer Academy, which is basically a bunch of quizzes about, like, do you know how to start a stream? Do you know what this
Yeah.
is? You know, what's a follower? What's a subscriber? And it's like, I know all this. I want clips. So, yeah, there was a lot of disconnect. But
So would you prefer Twitch over Mixer?
I would. I do. I think Twitch is superior, and that's in spite of like the problems with unequal punishments, and that's in spite of not being able to grow. I think Twitch is just better.
So what do you mean by punishments? Like, as in...
Well, alinity, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And we're
yeah,
talking like Dr. Disrespect getting banned with no warning, and like
Yeah, what happened with
XQC.
that? That was
No one actually
No one
knows.
knows.
What the
People
No one
think
knows.
it's to do with the Me Too movement, with all those sexual harassment allegations and stuff.
really. Did he say
That's
anything on
what
like Twitter
people
or,
say.
or anything like about?
No, he doesn't know. He hasn't been told.
What the heck?
Oh, he doesn't know.
That's bizarre. That is very
That's
bizarre.
very odd.
The current conspiracy theory is that he's been picked up by a new streaming platform, that he was talking to streamers privately saying, hey, you know, would you be interested?
Trying to, like,
Someone
poach them.
snitched. Yeah, well, trying to, poach them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And someone snitched and he got banned. But that is
Damn.
just a conspiracy theory. So,
Everything has to be a conspiracy theory at this point because no one
Yes.
really knows.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
God damn it. I would
There's
like.
so many content
to-
creators now, though, that are just getting cancelled left, right, and center. Like, it's insane. Especially, like, you know that YouTuber Jenna Marbles?
Oh yeah.
She's been cancelled or whatever for things she did, like, in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's-
what she
yeah.
did, but...
So she did she used to do a bunch of impressions of people, like Hillary Clinton and stuff, but she did one of Nicki Minaj and she did blackface, and her intent,
God damn
well, her
it.
intent wasn't to be offensive,
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's not intent, it's, what's the word? It's impact, and it hurt people, so,
But that happened, like, ages ago, and people didn't think that back then it was bad? Or is it just, like,
Well-
people have always thought it was bad but never thought to talk up about it?
it's interesting you say that, because there's two camps. There's, she did it, it was bad, she should have apologized, and there's, the internet was a different time back then, you know, she shouldn't have to apologize because everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
And both aren't necessarily correct.
Mm-hmm.
They have to find some sort of middle ground where...
Yeah. I think an apology was absolutely needed, but at the same time, there's quite a culture of people demanding apologies and not accepting them.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
yeah.
I think the fact that, I mean, obviously she should have apologized, but she's shown through, you know, years that she's grown and changed, and I think that should be enough that people respect that. Like, obviously, it never makes what she did right, but she's changed. You know, she's growing, and if you're not ever going to accept growth from people, what do you expect them to do?
Okay, what about, you're talking about growth from people making mistakes in the past and then learning from them as they get older. What about your thoughts on the Shane Dawson stuff?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry,
I'll be honest.
but, like, I didn't hear anything about this. So what happened?
Okay, so Shane Dawson, like, a bunch of old videos have popped up where he's been talking very sexually towards underage girls.
What the hell?
Like, talking about, like, BJs and, like, all sorts of things sexually with very young girls that have just come up from the past. And there's also a video of him, I think it was, like, pretending to jack off in front of Will Smith's daughter's, like, a poster of her or something. So,
wait,
like,
was this
a
recent,
bunch of videos
or...
of those. No, like, from the past, but now it's all coming out, like, right now, and he's losing, like, a bunch of subscribers.
How old was she back then? Like,
she was underage.
She was underage? Okay. Yeah. No,
like, a child. Not like 15. She was, like, 9 or something.
What the fuck? No! No! That's awful!
Yeah. I think with that specifically, that's an indicator of, like, pedophilic behavior.
No, yeah.
And that's a lot
Because at the time
deeper.
he had a girlfriend as well, who was also, well, people are calling her an accomplice towards this crime. So he hadn't come out as gay yet.
I remember her because I used to watch him back in the day. Oh God, what was her name?
I don't know.
That's crazy. I haven't thought about her in so long. I've been avoiding. I don't know what's happened with him, exactly, because I've been sort of avoiding it. I guess it's just Twitter's
it's very
quite
wrong.
well. Twitter's quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
But
It's, like, there's so much shit that's happened in 2020. It's insane. I feel like the reason all this is coming out right now as well is because everything went quiet once everyone was in lockdown, because there was no news, there was nothing happening, and then all of a sudden the people that didn't have that big of a voice are now having a big voice because everyone else is so quiet.
No, it's those...
You know what I mean?
It's those bastards who said that 2020 was going to be their year. Those fuckers, they fucked us. They fucked us all.
they jinxed us.
They jinxed us so bad. God, fuck you if you'd said that.
Fishy, I'm sure you said that.
No. You can't out me.
Because you said you were going to, like, after, what was it?
I deleted my Twitter. You can't prove it. There's no evidence.
Well, you're not wrong.
But yeah, God damn it! Why does 2020 have to be such a shit year?
I mean, it's not shit for Ninja, that's for sure.
No, yeah, Ninja's having the time of his life. God damn it!
Exactly.
Being a freaking millionaire. Well, anyways. What y'all want to talk about? Over here, like, what do I talk about?
I don't know. What else is there to talk about?
I guess we could move on to the whole Twitch drama at the moment with all the women coming out about.
Oh yeah. Do you think
allegations?
Like, I don't believe that every single one is real, in my opinion. There's gonna be some that are real, but I can't believe that every single one can be.
I think a lot of people would be shocked to know how many women are sexually harassed.
I mean, no,
point.
I'm not saying that like there can't be that many that have been harassed, but what I'm saying is that I know lots of people tend to falsely accuse people a lot of the time to just jump on the bandwagon so they can get clout or whatever, just to increase their social status and stuff.
So there's been one person, their allegations been disproved, but it's not about clout, because if you look at any one of these posts in the comments, women do it too, saying, this can't be true, what were you wearing, you're over exaggerating, you deserve it.
Wow, okay.
People don't do it for clout, because the reason it's taken so long for people to say this stuff is because they're scared, and because if it's a streamer with a larger audience, they're gonna come attack you.
Yeah, that's
what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do if you're someone who maybe gets 100 concurrent viewers on Twitch, have a few thousand followers, and someone who's getting 6,000 viewers every stream comes and attacks you? What do you do? You're gonna get swarmed.
But could you go to the police with this though?
The police don't often listen.
No, I understand that, but wouldn't it also... Because you can also get name suppressions, right?
It's not quite that simple. There's... Going to the police with this sort of stuff, often you just get told, it's not our problem.
Really?
Yeah.
So
and a lot of people... You don't. That's the problem. A lot of these women have no place to go but to Twitter to say... And it's not about exposing people, it's about warning other women away from people doing this. Yeah.
Damn.
If you've seen what's happened with offline TV, what Lily said was, we're not trying to destroy Fed's career, we're trying to warn other women away from him.
Damn.
Yeah, that's quite scary.
And wouldn't you think if... It's the same thing with why there's a sexual offenders registry, because people deserve to know.
Well, yeah, people definitely deserve to know, but also I feel like the people that do commit these crimes, there needs to be something done to them. Not just put them on a list and let them do whatever they want, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a greater issue. I think at this point it's more about people feeling comfortable to speak up about it. And that's the first issue, because if... when someone sexually harasses someone, the only two people that know about it usually are the person doing the harassing and the person who's being harassed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the victim has to speak up, or no one knows about it.
And there's also a problem of just lack of evidence, because there is really no evidence when it comes to these kind of crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then it turns into one person's word against the other.
Yeah.
There's a lot of problems around this because, exactly, there's no evidence.
Yeah.
Do you think there could ever be, a way that people can, I don't know, how do I put this, because of the lack of evidence, do you think there's ways people can create evidence in a way?
I don't think so. I think... So it's... I don't mean to, exclude men from this. I can't speak on behalf of a male because I'm not
fine.
one.
That's fine.
But for a woman, I know you have to be careful. If you're going to meet a guy, you text your friends and and tell them where you're going to be.
Yeah, safety
and,
precautions,
and saying, if you don't hear from me by 8 o'clock tonight, call the fucking police. And it's about... there's a lot of safety precautions you can take. You shouldn't have to, but...
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the world
you
kind
of do. Yeah. But it's difficult to say,
You don't have to answer this, but as a girl within the streaming community, I know you're not as big as some of these others, but have you ever experienced anything like this?
Well, I was thinking about, this today, and I realized when I was 15, I'd had my Twitch account for, a week, 2 weeks, something?
Yeah.
No, it must have been longer than that, because I'd gotten a few followers, and my Twitter, I was sort of slowly building it. One day I noticed, a Twitch admin had followed me.
Oh, really?
Take with that what you will. Yeah.
After how
a
many...
15-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
But
It's a little weird, but I guess it's cool because it
I mean,
does it show.
how many viewers were you getting at the time?
I don't remember. Probably
Okay.
like 10 something.
Yeah, that's pretty odd, I would say.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anything else about it, and I don't think I ever received any DMs. But I can, just as general creepiness, if I can find, I was actually sharing some creepy DMs I've received with some friends. If you want to hear those, they're
Sure,
a good
if you-
time.
I mean,
If you want,
if you're okay to share them with us,
Oh yeah, so
and
I
would you be
saved
okay
them.
for us to make fun of them sometimes?
Of course, of course.
'Cause
I saved. So out of like 5 years of streaming, I've received fuck tons of creepy messages. These are the ones that made me laugh, so I saved them. So I saved them because I like them. Well, I don't like them, but I think they're fucking hilarious, and
Yeah.
people are very.
It's very weird when it comes to these things because, like, I always find it when guys try and hit on girls via text and, like, I just find it funny because of the words they try and use to say.
Hey, babe.
Like,
Oh.
I don't know.
That's me though.
This first one's good. You've got to see it, I think, visually.
Okay. I'll put it in the podcast.
Pro male. I want to work with you for cosplay cam girl. I think lot of money. So like,
I swear they never use correct English.
No, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's probably like an Indian man just trying to get with someone.
What is the first message though? The first is like pro male question mark. What does that mean?
I don't know.
By the way, male is MAIL for the listeners.
So then we switched to Mixer, so I just got a straight I love you. And so for context, Mixer had different settings. So you'd be on family friendly or teen or 18 plus, and they were just like 18 plus was if you were drinking on
Okay.
stream
Okay.
or stuff like that, or if you were smoking weed if you're in a legal country state. So 18 plus is just to do with like, and there were different dress standards as well.
Okay.
But anyway, so I always streamed on 18 plus because I drank on my stream a lot. So does 18 plus stream mean you show your bobs, uwu? We've got wanna have sex.
Just straight up down to business. I like it.
We've got my absolute favorite.
Uh-huh.
I'll bust a fat nut on them glasses. And then, how much? I'll fly you out to Mother Russia. Say no more.
Russia.
And then the last one. You like getting hobnobbed?
What is hobnob?
I don't know.
What?
There's
Oh my
DMs of
God.
a guy asking me. He was telling me about how he's been caught masturbating. And so that was interesting.
My question to these guys is like, has it ever worked? In the terms of why are you using it? If like
Maybe
know
both
what I
the
mean?
people are very horny. I mean,
I know, but the only reason that people do this is because it either works or it's like they just intentionally trying to be funny.
For context, so that last the fat nut on the glasses one, I
Yeah.
was playing Minecraft. I was building myself a house.
okay.
Yeah.
And this, I remember where I was, like what I was doing. Well, where I was at my computer, what I was doing. I remembered the games I was playing. Like during this conversation, I was playing 3v3 in
Okay.
Overwatch with some friends.
Mhm.
So, hey there, XP. Mind if I ask you something private? I was like, what? Well, it is kind of perv though, XT. You sure I can ask? I'm like, okay. Okay, well, have you ever been caught masturbating, XD? No. Almost? No. I've been caught once coming, lol. Cool. Why are you asking random people on the internet this? Just curious and bored. So where was the weirdest or riskiest place you masturbated at? Yeah, I'm out, bye. And I was, I think, 17 or 16.
Oh my god. And
Oh no, I was 17. So, age of consent, New Zealand, not in America.
yeah,
Not in America. I was
no.
underage
Because
there.
16's in New Zealand the age, right? Yeah.
And then, another one. Oh, actually, yeah. So this one was definitely also playing Overwatch. Up for a question. Do you think being masturbated to is gross or flattering?
Oh
I
my
think you're
God.
really cute and would rather do it for you than on Pornhub. And I'm like, but I'm streaming, I'm minding my own damn business. And not that it matters, but like, I was wearing a t-shirt. I didn't have cleavage or anything. I was just a 17-year-old girl sitting with a camera on, like, screaming at my monitor playing 3v3 on Overwatch.
Does this like deter you from using Facecam or?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
I'd rather receive some sort of creepy comment than, like, someone saying something rude. Because...
Like, as in rude about your appearance.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've got a few of those saved, but, like, I don't really like looking at them because I already don't have great confidence levels.
Yeah.
So, I'd any day rather receive someone saying, hey, I'm jacking off to you right now, than, like, you fucking ugly mutt, because at least one of them, you know, isn't insulting my appearance.
Yeah, one of
It's
them
still
kind of
gross. I still don't
complimenting
like
you.
it.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, thanks for jerking off to me, I guess. And at
At
least you
least
made.
they didn't
At least
call
I
me
look
ugly,
nice.
you know?
Yeah, at least I
I
look
mean-
nice.
I'd rather receive neither, but, like...
Well, yeah, obviously.
So, yeah, but I think because of all the auto-moderator stuff, Twitch is a lot better than it used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, people have their own like personal mods that, you know, what do you call, like, take away comments and stuff, right?
Yeah. And Twitch has got the auto-moderator that, like, grabs any comments it thinks are hostile.
Oh, okay.
So
is
yeah.
that, like, that's like a bot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this can be good and bad at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because a bot can never be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
There will
I mean,
always be
I've got-
mistakes.
I'll have people say, like, alright, I'm gonna fuck off now, and it'll grab it as hostile. So,
Oh, okay.
but you can just manually approve them. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
it's good. I mean, you still have to see it,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
if it's a hostile comment, but, you know, at least, yeah.
I'm gonna put a bullet in your fucking skull and kill your family. It's like, that's not hostile. No, that's not hostile.
You're fine.
Where'd you get that idea from, Fishy? Did someone send that to you?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, let's move on.
Moving right along. Twitch is quite different. Like, it's funny, because back in 2016, back in the good old days, raids didn't exist as they are now. If you heard raid, it was bad, because it meant 4chan had come to raid you.
what does what
Like-
does that mean though? Like,
So 4chan, on the board /B, would sometimes set up raids, and so a bunch of people would join in. So they'd pick a streamer to raid, and they'd come in and just, there were a lot of things. So there was, like, if you had a door visible in your camera, it'd be door giveaway. They'd be telling you to put a shoe on your head. They'd be telling you Sharpie and Pooper was a good one. There was just all sorts of things, right? And so, and then, like, you know, they'd say rude things, and they like post swastikas and the N-word and stuff. But
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
yeah,
wait, I'm so confused though. But like, so is that where the term raid came from? Like, for the Twitch stuff?
I don't know if anyone else remembers these as the thing.
I've never
I
even
used to get
heard
them
of
all the.
those.
I was a girl playing Minecraft, so I got them all the fucking time.
Of
Like,
course, yeah.
I once said, at any point, I can start up a stream in Minecraft, and within 10 minutes, I'll have 10, 15, 20 viewers, all of them from 4chan, all of them, like, like, you bitch.
Yeah.
So, it was nuts, and I don't know if anyone else remembers this, and sometimes they were kind of funny. Like, I remember once I actually put a shoe on my head, and they're like, Queen of 4chan, Queen of 4chan, I'm like, oh. And then that picture was floating around 4chan for a while.
Oh
So,
my god.
That's great. That's great.
it was very different, and then I remember, like, I took a few hiatuses from Twitch and came back, and I see Twitch raid, and I'm like, oh god, and then it was people going like, hi, we're from this streamer. I'm like, what? What's happening?
Huh?
This is positive. And then all of a sudden raids were a thing with Twitch. Like, it's wild.
So what's the difference between like a raid and hosting?
So hosting you can do any time, and it just means if someone comes to your channel, they'll be watching that person's stream.
Okay.
So you know how usually on your channel it's your stream and then you're
Yeah.
offline. So
Yeah.
it'll be their stream, but your chat still there. Or I think then you
Okay,
can
okay.
flick between the two. And a raid is so if I'm live and like let's say I've got 10 viewers and I want to send them in and you just started streaming like Fishy and I wanted to send my viewers to you because I was finishing, so I'd raid you.
Yeah.
And then so I basically it starts a function where people can choose to go or not go. And then when I hit go, then suddenly, you know, I stop the stream and I'm hosting you. And my viewers are all attacking you at the moment.
Attacking you.
They're attacking me.
you.
Like pulling me apart,
Usually-
breaking my bones and everything.
Yeah, usually with raids, people like agree on like a phrase or something or an emote. But they're just a cool way for you to finish a stream while also like shunting your viewers off to a new stream so they can keep the energy.
I don't care about you. Take this guy.
I love.
Take them. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the imagery of like when you're done with a stream, you just send all those people towards me. I just get like someone break through my window and just hit me with a bat, just beat the shit out of me. I'm like, ah, help! Call 911.
911. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's 111 here.
Oh, is it 111 over there? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a nice way for you to give your viewers someone new to watch while also supporting other people in the community.
Oh yeah, it's
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah. I always forget it exists,
Yeah.
Well,
to be honest.
thanks
Yeah.
for joining us for this podcast.
No, yeah,
today.
yeah.
We really
I guess
enjoyed
we'll
For
it.
end
having
here.
me.
Yeah.
Do you want to link any of your stuff? Just say it right now.
I'm Derpetti on pretty much everything, I
Okay.
think.
So like
On Twitch,
Instagram,
YouTube.
Twitter.
OnlyFans.
Instagram?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans? Well, there's a joke that I'll start an OnlyFans, but it's exclusively pictures of my feet with spaghetti on them.
Oh no! This is-
So, if there's enough demand, I will.
no.
Well, you
But
heard it
that
here
is
first, guys.
the caveat.
You just gotta demand it. Go to her Twitch. It'll be in the description below, in your Twitter as well.
like
Spaghetti Pixel Riot.
like I'm your friend, but I will not support you if you do that. Like that.
Oh
that's-
my god.
What?
I won't look at.
You don't
want
to see feet with spaghetti on them?
No,
What are you
that's
talking
disgusting. That's gross.
about? What? Beans?
No.
Some beans?
In between your toesies, you're squishing the beans
Oh, yeah.
in between your toes.
Oh god.
Beans where beans shouldn't be.
Oh.
What would make it bitter?
Oh no, macaroni.
SpaghettiOs. That's the thing you guys have.
SpaghettiOs. Yeah.
SpaghettiOs.
my-
SpaghettiOs on the toes.
It's like a toe ring. Okay. Well, I guess
Sorry.
we'll end it on that note.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys, for watching, and see you guys next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.